What if I told you that the most exciting smartphone of 2026 might not look wildly different on the outside, but inside it hides technology that could change how we think about phones altogether? The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be that kind of device. For years, we've seen Samsung carefully polish its Ultra lineup, better cameras, faster chips, sleeker designs, but this year feels different. This time it's about fusing power, intelligence, and design in a way that could redefine the Ultra name. And if you're already curious, make sure you hit that subscribe button to Tech Insights so you don't miss daily updates on the future of tech. Let's start with the performance because the S26 Ultra isn't holding back. At its core, it's expected to run on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, but Samsung isn't just slotting the chip inside and calling it a day. Early leaks point toward Samsung unlocking an exclusive, overclocked version of the processor, pushing its prime cores up to nearly 0.74 GHz. That's laptop-level processing speed inside a smartphone. Add to that a GPU powerful enough to rival some gaming consoles, and suddenly we're not just talking about scrolling Instagram or watching YouTube. We're talking about editing massive 8K video projects, gaming at console, quality frame rates, and even handling advanced AI models directly on the device. Samsung is reportedly pairing this raw horsepower with a new cooling solution, a much larger vapor chamber, to keep the phone cool under pressure. That means no more throttling when you push it to the limit. It's performance with stamina. But even with all that power, one of the biggest conversations around the S26 Ultra is the battery. If you've used Samsung phones in the past, you know that battery capacity has long been capped around 5,000 mAh. The S26 Ultra might finally break that cycle. Multiple reports suggest Samsung is experimenting with stacked battery technology, the same concept used in electric vehicles. By layering cells more efficiently, Samsung could deliver a battery as big as 500 mAh while keeping the phone thinner than ever. And this isn't just about bigger numbers. Stacked batteries manage heat better, charge faster, and degrade slower. Pair that with rumors of 60W or even 65W fast charging, and you're looking at a phone that can recharge in nearly half the time compared to last year's Ultra. Imagine plugging in for a quick 20 minutes and walking away with hours of extra screen time. For a device built for power users, that's exactly the kind of upgrade that makes a difference every single day. Of course, no Ultra would be complete without Samsung flexing its display expertise. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to sport a nearly 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED panel, but the real story lies in the details. Samsung is reportedly shifting to next-gen COE OLED technology, which not only makes colors punchier and blacks deeper, but also allows for slimmer bezels and lower power consumption. The result? A screen that feels bigger, brighter, and more immersive without actually making the device bulkier. Rumors also suggest the display will support adaptive brightness and refresh rate in smarter ways, learning your usage habits to save power without compromising fluidity. Whether you're watching HDR movies, playing high refresh games, or just browsing, the S26 Ultra's display could be the most versatile yet. Now, let's move to the part that usually excites everyone the most: the cameras. Samsung's Ultra series has built its reputation around groundbreaking photography, and the S26 Ultra appears ready to raise the bar again. At first glance, the headliner remains the same, a 200MP main sensor. But don't be fooled by the numbers. Behind the scenes, Samsung is reportedly swapping out its own HP2 sensor for a larger Sony-made 31.1-inch CMS sensor. Why does that matter? Because a bigger sensor captures more light, and more light means sharper, cleaner, more detailed photos, especially in low light conditions. The aperture is also rumored to expand from f1.7 to f1.4, which would make night photography dramatically better. Think of shooting in near darkness and still getting results that look like they were taken in daylight. Telephoto is also getting a bump, with Samsung upgrading its 10MP 3x lens to 20MP, promising clearer zoom shots without sacrificing detail. On top of that, Samsung is leaning hard into AI photography. Expect faster scene recognition, real-time HDR processing, and multi-frame fusion for video that makes clips look cinematic straight from the camera. It's not just about capturing the moment. It's about capturing it better than ever before. Software will play a huge role in making the S26 Ultra feel futuristic. Running on Android 16 with Samsung's new One UI 8, the device is rumored to integrate AI deeper than ever. On-device translation could break down language barriers instantly, while adaptive wallpapers and themes could change with your mood or environment. More importantly, One UI 8 is expected to introduce intelligent automation routines that proactively help you before you even think of it. Imagine your phone lowering brightness automatically before bed, muting notifications during a calendar meeting, or suggesting battery-saving mode when it notices you're away from a charger for long periods. It's about creating a phone that doesn't just respond to you. Memory and storage will also see meaningful upgrades. The S26 Ultra is expected to offer up to 16 GB of RAM, paired with storage options that go as high as 1 TB. But it's not just about size. Samsung is reportedly using a newer, faster generation of LPDDR5X RAM, delivering speeds of up to 10.7 GB per second while also being 20% more power efficient. That means smoother multitasking, less energy drain, and an overall snappier experience across the board. For those who use their phone as their main productivity device, these changes will be game Changing. Now here's the big question: should you upgrade? If you already own the S25 Ultra, some of these changes might feel evolutionary rather than revolutionary. But if you're using an older device, or if you're the kind of person who wants the best of the best, the S26 Ultra looks like it could be worth every penny. Between the overclocked Snapdragon chip, stacked battery, advanced cooling, redesigned camera system, smarter display, and AI-driven One UI, this is Samsung's chance to remind the world why its Ultra phones carry that name. The leaks and rumors we've seen so far paint a picture of a phone that doesn't scream change with flashy gimmicks, but instead whispers refinement in all the right ways: performance, endurance, intelligence, and photography. And if Samsung really nails the balance between power, battery life, and slim design, the S26 Ultra could end up being remembered as one of the defining smartphones of the decade.